Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. We are here to do some page pulls. We're going to use two books. I have Grace for the Moment by Max Lucado and then Journey to the Heart by Melody Beattie. So we're going to start with, I feel called to do Journey to the Heart first. So let's see what the message is for today. I already opened Sacred Space. All right, here we go. June 28th. Oh man. Feel your feelings. Let's see what this one says. You don't have to do anything about your feelings. Understand that. Believe that. They are only feelings. Emotional energy is important. It's important not to block it, stop it, deny it, or repress it. It's important to discharge it, to value ourselves. But you don't have to do anything. You don't have to act on every feeling. You don't need to control every emotion or let every emotion control you. Doing something is the old way, the way of control. Simply feel whatever you feel to feel. Become fully and completely conscious of what you feel. Take responsibility for the way you choose to express your feelings. Then let your feelings go. Release the emotional energy. Soon you will know what to do next. Know what lesson is underway. You will naturally take action that's right for you to take. All you have to do about your feelings is feel them. So awesome. And I kept getting visions of my ebook, the book that I wrote about my dad and my daughter and my experience with grief and how to navigate it. And one of the most reoccurring themes of that book is me constantly saying, like, do you, whatever you're feeling, feel it, let it be there, but do what you want to do. There's no judgment. There's no, oh, you can't feel this at 12 o'clock on a Wednesday right before you have a meeting. You're not allowed to feel grief. Your body is just going to surface the emotions whenever it's ready to surface it. And if you have to postpone the meeting, you got to postpone it. Because it's saying it's not time. You're not ready to present that thing because you're in a lower vibration, and we need to help you sit with this grief or this fear or whatever you're going through. And a lot of times the fearing feelings, a lot of people fear feeling because they don't want to feel it. They're like, nope, I don't want to go there. I don't want to feel that pain. Believe me, I ran from my grief all the time. I would always just quickly put my sneakers on and go for a workout and pretend like everything was fine. Nope, Michelle, you're not feeling this. Nope. Or I'm going to binge eat at 1 a.m. because I'm just like, I don't want to deal with it during the day. So it would surface at night. And then I didn't want to deal with it at night. So then I would just eat to numb it. And I'd get that quick little high and I'd feel so much better. So I found great ways to avoid my grief. And now that I'm on a healing journey, and I have been for about 5 years now, and I've really uncovered so many layers of that pain, and I've found my true authentic self underneath it all. And I realized that it's a beautiful thing. That pain is meant to be there. We came into these bodies in physical form as souls to feel the experience. The word feel is my definition for life. When people ask me, like, what do you think the purpose of life is? I always say, like, oh, unconditional love. And what that really is feeling. Because for me, I would not know what unconditional love was if it wasn't for my daughter. That loss, watching her take her last breath on my chest. That's why I have this tattoo here. She was right here and she took her last breath. And that was like a lightning bolt to my heart. It broke everything. It shattered everything. It made me feel again. Because before that, I was numb in my life. I didn't really look at trees and like them. I didn't really look at people and value conversations. But when that lightning bolt hit my heart, I was like, oh, I am here now. And I feel things, and it's scary, and I want to run from the feelings, and I don't want to feel them anymore. So I went through a couple of years of avoiding it. And then when I started my healing journey, now it's like, holy cow, I love when I feel pain, because I know I have to go further into it, because underneath the pain is the bliss, is the joy, is the happiness. And it is not easy. I'm not saying go towards pain by any means, but when you are forced to deal with it, and I don't have a choice, like, you don't have a choice of what pain you're going through, but we can sit and feel it and honor it and not run from it and just allow it to be there and make light of it and say, you know what? I just got my heart broken by this guy and we were going to get married, or maybe I was married for 14 years and my husband just cheated on me and he left me. This sucks. It freaking sucks. But what am I going to do now? How am I going to move forward? How can I maybe, learn from this and see, okay, why would somebody good like me experience something so bad? Well, maybe you're going to help other women through it in the future, or you're going to help other men. You're going to use that tool. You're learning, you're kind of in school right now when you're going through pain. It's your school, it's your classroom. You're gathering all of these lessons because you're going to then become a teacher and you're going to guide other people through it. And it won't look like being on YouTube. It could look like a simple conversation with somebody in Target or in Wawa or whatever side store that you guys have where you live. Running into strangers and sharing your experiences helps them take that information, and then they go off in their own life and they apply it and they remember your story. So you all have a special gift inside of you. As we move on to the next book, you have a special gift inside of you, grace. Grace is love, God, the universe. It lives in you and it wants to surface. It wants to come out. It wants to be expressed. And you will not be happy in your life. I don't want to say that. You can be happy all the time. But I know for me, when I'm feeling my fullest and I feel so fulfilled and I love my family and food and experiences, it's when I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing. My mission. I know what my mission is. My mission is to teach. To teach, and whatever I experience, I then share it and teach it. That's period. That's my mission. And learning more about who you are through your human design, through astrology, figuring out what makes you work throughout your day-to-day life is also key. But once you find your mission, you figure out how you function, then you start sharing all of that. And that's when everything really starts to click into place for yourself and you feel full and you're not needing these external things or habits or addictions, or I don't know, you just feel more in alignment. That's a good word for it. In alignment. You're like, I'm here. I wake up each day excited about my day, and I'm not quickly waking up looking to see what's going to make me happy. You're just purely happy on the inside. Okay. Okay. Let's do grace for the moment. Archangel Michael, I feel called to call on you for this page. Thank you. All God's children, July 16th. So close to my daughter's birthday. Her birthday is the 13th. It says, if they could be made God's people by what they did, God's gift of grace would not really be a gift. Romans 11:6. It says, to whom does God offer his gift? To the brightest, to the most beautiful, or the most charming? No, his gift is for us all, beggars and bankers, clergy and clerks, judges and janitors, all God's children. And he wants us so badly, he'll take us in any condition, as is, reads the tag on our collars. He's not about to wait for us to reach perfection. He knows we'll never get there. Do you think he's waiting for us to overcome all temptations? Hardly. When we master the Christian walk, ? Far from it. Remember, Christ died for us when we were still sinners. His sacrifice then was not dependent on our performance. He wants us now. If you've been judging yourself in your past decisions and you feel like you're not worthy of receiving good, that's what that is. That's fearing, thinking that you don't deserve the good that's coming your way. What if you have all these miracles wanting to come into your life, a great job, fulfillment, finally feeling so good, and you're like, I got to sabotage it now. I got to make it not work out. But what if God is actually saying, you are allowed to have all these experiences, or you're being called to go somewhere else for even better experiences? Allow the change to happen. Know that you're worthy of it. And you don't tell yourself that, well, I did this last year and I did this for the last 10 years and I'm not a good person because of it. So I don't deserve the joy in the future. So I'm going to punish myself. Yeah, I'm going to keep punishing myself and make my life miserable and make everybody around me miserable because of some decision I made from the past. But let's think about it. When you were a child, what didn't you get? Were you abused? Were you neglected? Were you left to just figure things out on your own? That's not love. And how can you blame yourself for your past decisions when you weren't taught what love looks like. You weren't taught how to make good decisions. So now here you are, so-called making poor decisions, but that's just your wounding. You didn't know any better. Forgive yourself, give yourself grace. God's like, hey, you're here to learn lessons. You're here to do shitty things and to fuck up. And what you do with that is is the mission. It's what's so important. And a lot of times we will not get on our mission because we are still hanging on to something we did 20 years ago. It's still lingering in the back of our mind, beating us up, saying, you're not worthy of this because you did that. That's what that passage is saying. Let go of your past. Find compassion, find forgiveness. We need you on your mission. You came here to do it. You don't want to leave this planet or transition into the spirit realm not completing your mission, because then you just got to jump back into another body and do it again. At least that's what I believe. So I'm here. I am not fucking around. I am on my mission, waking up every single day, doing what my soul came here to do. And if that's rest one day and just sleep all day long, then that's what my mission is that day. If it's service, if it's filming, if it's readings for you, if it's going to a family party or cooking a meal for your children or your husband or your wife, do those things. If it lights you up, it's your mission. And part of our mission is appreciating what we have when we have it. And that's really all God is saying, is no matter what we do, and the universe is saying, no matter what we do, no matter how many times we screw up, we're still welcome here. We're still allowed to experience joy and beautiful flowers and a comfy blanket and just the good that life has to offer. So forget your past, take what you learned from it, leave the rest, and be new. Let's say I wipe you clean right now. You do not remember your past. Your body just remembers the good lessons. You're going to move forward being like, okay, universe, I'm ready for all the joy and the happiness, the travel, the love, the hugs, the kisses. It's my turn to have goodness. I've suffered long enough and I want it now. And that's what's happening in 2023. People are waking up and they're realizing that they can feel their emotions. They can sit with sadness. They can see the pain in the world and understand why it's here to help us grow and to make things better and to create change. And also for us to do our mission. And if I got paid for how many times I use the word mission, I'd be a millionaire because that's what we're here to do. That is the purpose. The purpose of life is to feel and to learn lessons through our feelings, through our emotions. And if we don't do anything bad, if we don't make bad decisions, we'll never feel. So be grateful for those shitty decisions because now you know what it feels like and now you won't make the same choice, or now you'll inspire somebody else to make a better choice. So use those experiences to nurture yourself and to nurture other people around you. All right, lovies, I feel called to end this here. I'm sending you so much love. Book a session with me. If you'd like me to pull a page for you, you can do that through a reading. I offer one-on-one readings. I offer recorded readings, so you don't have to be live with me if you get a little bit nervous or have a little bit of fear. All you have to do is email me. Everything's in the description box below. I'm sending you so much love. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.